Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. Man, it is, I have enjoyed myself immensely. I have been away from home now 8 days. It'll be 9 days by the time we get this red-eye flight out the way. But I'm so much better for having been here and seeing my players, seeing my team, helping my daughter get her stuff moved out for storage and everything else. It's been a great trip. And I want to know from you, the fans, because here's the thing is, I don't want to defend the Dallas Cowboys, okay? And again, this is just one preseason game, so we still don't know what we don't know, okay? There's no game planning here. As good as Tyler Guyton looked yesterday, he wasn't playing against Myles Garrett, okay? Let's be clear here. Let me preface everything by that and say he wasn't playing against Myles Garrett. So we can get excited that he played really good yesterday, because he did. He played really good. But we have to tamp down our expectations. And here's where we go through the cycle that happens every year with the Cowboys, where we lose because expectations have been built up beyond what they really should be, okay? We all look at this and say, the Cowboys, they didn't bring anybody extra. They're not going out and get the Saquon Barkleys and things like that. They're not making trades for the A.J. Browns. They're not going through and signing the Hassan Reddicks and things like that other teams are doing to try and make super teams. The Cowboys, Stephen Jones, who famously said when we lost Randy Gregory, right there, Dorrance Armstrong is right there in production with Randy Gregory, and here it is, 2 years later, Randy Gregory's not showing up for training camp, and Dorrance Armstrong signed a fat contract. So you kind of have to say, well, maybe he did know a little more than he was given credit for. So going into the season, we know we had holes, places to worry about. Tony Pollard was a disappointment for the franchise tag last year. We had let go Zeke because Zeke, basically was kind of past his prime. We let him go. We're paying dead money on him, and we say we can bring back Zeke because Zeke's good. No, Zeke is still the same guy he was when we let him go. An older back who is a role player at this point in his career. So, be that as it may, we looked and we've trashed the Cowboys because they didn't sign Derrick Henry at running back. We've talked about, of course, losing Tyron Smith, and we draft Tyler Guyton. We looked at the defensive line and said we couldn't stop the run, and they ended up letting go Hankins, and then they end up drafting, of course, Mozzie Smith last year that a lot of people said is a bust. We had problems at linebacker because we ended up the year with Marquez Bell playing linebacker instead of safety at 207 pounds when he should have been playing safety, as evident of last night, him getting an interception. So now you have to look at this and say, and again, let me preface it by all of this and say, this is a very small sample size. This is no game planning. This is not playing against the cream of the crop, okay? So we can only infer so much. But at the moment, you have to look at this and say, the Cowboys, at least at the moment, you look and say, Rico Dowdle looks like an NFL running back. 3 carries, 14 yards. Looked pretty good, actually. Without game planning and without all of the weapons and things on the field. If you have a CD Lamb out there and a Dak Prescott that are lighting it up and causing you to cover the whole field, you're going to have Rico Dowdle be better than advertised. Okay, so you say, okay, maybe we'll be a little bit better than what we thought. And Zeke Elliott still can get the tough yards that we had a problem with getting next year. After that, I'm not sure that we're great, and we may look to add another running back. But it may not be doom and gloom as much as we thought it was. Okay, Tyler Guyton. We got told, some people were talking before training camp and saying that Tyler Guyton would not be starting training camp as the starter on the offensive line. In fact, they're saying that there were chances that he's not going to be ready to start the season as a, and putting in doubt and saying, where we literally had people saying, here we go, we got another Mozzie Smith here, Cowboys suck. But in this small sample size that we had yesterday, you saw his size, you saw his strength, you saw his quickness with his feet and his recovery. And you look and say, with him being younger, he'll probably stay healthier and on the field more than Tyron Smith has over the course of the last 4 years. You look and say, he's probably going to have some growing pains, but he'll probably be better than when we had to have Jason Peters, who can only play 20 plays a game. And so you look and say, okay, maybe the Cowboys made a good move there. And then you look at Mozzie, my pet player, okay? Mozzie versus the perception, the reality of in that game. And again, I prefaced it by saying it's a small sample size. He had 3 tackles, was as high in one game last year. He had 3 tackles in the first drive. And he showed strength, he showed power, he showed hand speed, he showed a lot. And so you look and say, okay, at the moment, he looks better than Hankins did last year. So you look at that and say, maybe that's an improvement. Now, we may have some problems, of course, losing Sam Williams, who was a guy they were looking to use a lot, especially now that they're taking Micah Parsons and using him all over the field. And then we also have to talk about linebacker. Eric Kendricks, so far in camp, has looked really good. And overshown Agent Zero, getting that first tackle, first hit, getting the confidence back, he looks really, really good. So maybe the Cowboys were a little more right about believing in their guys, but we'll see how that translates to the end. Now here's something that's kind of funny to me. This is kind of crazy, okay? What I do is I think of myself as a information digester, okay? I go through, I watch the interviews, I watch the press conferences and stuff, okay? I look at the statistics, the numbers and stuff like that. I try and take that information and come up with a conclusion to bring to you guys. And that's what I do. I'm not out here saying I'm breaking news, this, that, and the other. I am absorbing it and I'm regurgitating it to you. So take that as you will. If you want to say I'm defecating on the mic because I'm full of shit, that's fine. But that's what I do. So I was watching Tyler Guyton's interview on Dallas Cowboys YouTube channel. They've got over 400,000 subscribers. And it's amazing how much they've grown, because I remember when my other channel got shut down, I think I had about the same as they did, right around 28,000. But they're them boys and stuff. And so I started listening to Tyler Guyton, which was a great interview and things on him and how he was nervous until he got that first hit, which is, if you've ever played football, you're always nervous till you get the first hit. After you get the first hit, you're good. But what's interesting, let me play some of this while I'm talking here. What's interesting on this?
I'm feeling good. I'm working my way back.
I know it's just preseason, but to get into a game with an NFL uniform on, how did that feel?
Amazing.
What's interesting is I started looking at the comments here,
and I finally got to do it.
and it's kind of strange that the Dallas Cowboys
I thought I did pretty good, handled my business.
have had this video out for 3 hours with 700 views on it, right? But look at the comments.
Feeling good.
Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to more videos.
First play. Yeah. First time I hit somebody.
Keep executing together with perfection. Okay, that one, that one may be a Cowboys fan, but then read some more of them. Very cool. Thank you for your attention to detail.
I had fun at all of them.
Does that seem like a bot to you? And you look at the profile pictures. Disgusting. From one,
It's just like any
the other is art. Your videos are simply the best.
That took care of me.
After each series, how'd you
Okay. Your videos are always so helpful. Thank
watching,
you for the
talking
new
to my coach
knowledge.
and learning about what I could have done better.
Love the
Also watching
confidence.
defense.
Okay, so 2 of those. That looks like a Cowboy fan. You see the
I
profile
think we get
picture,
a lot out
right?
of this. I mean, we can learn from
And then
every
here,
single play. You know, different
very
looks
interesting
that we're gonna
topic.
get from
I
different
look
teams, and
forward
also,
to new
play the
videos
game.
from you.
So I think we'll learn a lot. Of course.
So the Cowboys.com, on a video that's been out 3 hours, they have mostly bot comments? Does that make any sense to you?
I love every guy in the room, and I love their physicality.
Does that seem kind of crazy to you? Anybody else think that's kind of funny? But anyway, be that as it may, that's what I have for you right now. And later on, I've got to get some stuff squared away here real quick. And then I've got some stuff on Cooper Beebe. Cooper Beebe was out there a lot. He had like 55 snaps yesterday. Not all at center. And I have some thoughts on him as well. He's going to be a workhorse, and it may be Cooper Beebe may just be the guy, like a Hall of Famer. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.